If I were a rich man with $1 million or $2 million,
I'd live in a penthouse in a room with a view.
And if I were handsome,
No way.
it could happen, 'cause dreams do come true. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. Wouldn't have nothing.
Can I tell you something? For years I have envied
You agree with it?
your grace and your charm. Everyone loves you, you know.
Yes, I know, I know, I know.
But I must admit it, big guy, you always come through. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. You and me together, that's how it always should be. One without the other don't mean nothing to me, nothing to me. Yeah, I wouldn't be nothing if I didn't have you to serve. I'm just a punky little eyeball and a funky optic nerve. Hey, I never told you this. Sometimes I get a little blue.
Looks good on you.
But I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you.
Let's dance.
Look, Ma, I'm dancing. Would you let me lead? Look at that, it's true. Big guys are lighting their feet. Don't you dare dip me. Don't you dare dip me. Don't you dare dip me. Ow, I should have stretched.
Yes, I wouldn't be nothing if I didn't have you.
I know what you mean, Sully. Because
I wouldn't know where to go.
me too. Because I
Wouldn't know what to do.
Why you keep singing my part?
I don't have to say it. I say it anyway.
Cause we both know it's true.
I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have
You. One more time. And one.
I don't have to say it.
Where'd everybody come from?
All we both know it's true.
Let's take it home, big guy.
I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. E-E-I-O.
That means you. Cut off your leg.
I need my legs, I need my beans, not my precious beans. Oh. Bye.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessity of Mother Nature's recipe that brings the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. You look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at them fancy hands and baby, try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. Looking for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about about your worries and your strife. La-dee-da. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. La-da-dee-da. The bees are buzzing in the trees. Make some honey just for me. You look under the rocks and plants and take a glance. Fancy ants, maybe try yourself a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, whenever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants, and maybe try a few. Try one. The bare necessities of life. They'll come to you. They have come to you. Bare necessities of life. Ta-da!
встречи и разлуки, навсегда ушедшие года. И твои серебряные руки в тройке улетевшей навсегда. Дорогой длинною, да ночью лунною, да с песней той, что вдаль летит звеня, да с той старинною, с той семиструнною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Пусть проходит молодость лихая, как сквозь пальцы талая вода. Только наша тройка удалая будет с нами мчаться сквозь года. Дорогой длинною, да ночкой лунною, да с песней той, что вдаль летит звеня, да с той старинною, с той семиструнною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Да с той старинною, с той семиструнною, что по ночам так мучила меня.
I hear the cottonwoods whispering above. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. The old hooty owl hooty hoos to the dove. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. Does my lover feel what I feel when he comes near? My heart beats so joyfully, you'd think that he could hear. Wish I knew if he knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. Whippoorwill, you and I know. Tammy, Tammy, can't let him go. The breeze from the bayou keeps murmuring low. Tammy, Tammy, you love him so. When the night is warm, soft and warm, I long for his charms. I'd sing like a violin if I were in his arms. Wish I knew if he knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love.
We have all the time in the world, time enough for life to unfold all the precious things love has in store. We have all the love in the world. If that's all we have, you will find we need nothing more. Every step of the way will find us with the cares of the world far behind us. We have all the time in the world just for love, nothing more, nothing less, only love. Every step of the way will find us with the cares of the world far behind us. Yes, we have all the time in the world just for love, nothing more, nothing less, only love.